What is up, everyone? Oscar here with a new video. Before I get into it though, I would like to remind you all to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, and also turn on post notifications so that way you know when I drop a new video on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get into today's video, which is previewing Week 2 matchup for the Washington football team versus the Arizona Cardinals. And I do want to let you guys know that with La Liga starting up as well, the Spain First Division Soccer League, I'm kind of trying to figure out how I could watch both those games at the same time. Just because Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad will be playing at 3 p.m., but they will, that game doesn't end until 5 p.m., and I think that this Washington football game versus the Arizona Cardinals will start at 4:05. I'll probably watch the football game on my TV and watch the soccer game on my phone and just forego watching NFL Red Zone for fantasy because I'm in a fantasy league right now. But just to let you guys know that if I do miss certain things for the game, it is because I'm splitting between the two things that I need to watch to post. I'm going to be posting my post-game reaction for the Washington football team versus Arizona Cardinals game, and also my another video post reaction for the Real Madrid video. I will not be posting my reaction or my predictions for the Real Madrid Real Sociedad game just because it's a new season. I don't know what to expect for Real Madrid. I have to watch the game just because there hasn't been any preseason either for La Liga or anything for soccer teams. So I have to watch that game to actually I'll do a post analysis, but I won't do a prediction just because I don't know what to expect for that game. But anyways, let's get into this video. And I'm going to give you my projections and my projections of this game. I'm going to get an outlook per se. And so the Washington football team, if you haven't heard, because people haven't been giving us enough credit, the Washington football team were down 17-0 to the Eagles. They came back, scored 27 straight to win that game. Now, we cannot have that happen with the Arizona Cardinals. Not with Kyler Murray, not with DeAndre Hopkins, not with the Eagles. The Eagles wide receiving core is trash. I mean, yeah, Jalen Hager, I think his name is, burned us a couple of times. I know that Zach Ertz burned us a couple of times, but he really didn't do much other than catch 3 catches for 85 yards. After that, he had butter hands dropping passes. We contained Dallas Goedert for the majority. I think he only had a couple of catches for 80-something yards, but after that, he was really non-existent. We were able to stop the run game, but that was with Boston Scott. Here this week, we're going to be facing a more tougher running game with Kenyon Drake, Kyler Murray, who is a mobile quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella. It's just a very stacked wide receiving core, and they're all healthy. The Eagles' offensive line is questionable, so I think our D-line, if we can get past that offensive line, we can sack Kyler Murray. But the thing is, again, Kyler Murray is a mobile quarterback. Even he's more mobile than Carson Wentz was when Carson Wentz wasn't injury prone. So what the Washington football defense needs to do is they need to have a spy on Kyler Murray so that way they know what he's going to do with that football. Because you don't know if he's going to keep it and run it for 10, 15 yards. You don't know if he's going to throw it deep to DeAndre Hopkins or throw it to Larry Fitzgerald. Because, again, offensive weapons are stacked for Arizona. I would not be surprised if they would be wild card contenders for the playoffs at the end of the year with the way that with the weapons that they have. But that's something that the defense needs to have a spy. Also, please. So Kendall Fuller is back this week. We finally have a healthy Kendall Fuller. We have a healthy Thomas Davis who was injured in week 1. So with those two now, with the veteran presence of Thomas Davis, who is a better tackler than Kevin Pierre-Louis, could help in that department in stopping the run maybe. Kendall Fuller, he's in the slot, so I'm really hoping that Ronald Darby does not play this game or doesn't play as many snaps, just because he was burnt in that first half against with when he was matched up with Jalen or whatever his name, Brager, I don't know. He did allow that 55-yard catch, so in my projections, I feel like Kendall Fuller, Jimmy Moreland, and Fabian Moreau should be your starting corners. Have Ronald Darby in and out. Have him as a rotational guy maybe, but don't have him play as much just because he is, he did get burnt a couple of times. So I kind of, we're with DeAndre Hopkins on that team, there's little room for mistakes, because all you need is one big pass from Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins, and it can be a touchdown or a first and goal, or this team would be in the red zone. And the defense, again, we need to learn from the 49ers mistakes, because the 49ers defense weren't able to contain Kyler Murray. So what we need to do is have a spy for Kyler Murray, so that way we know what Kyler Murray is going to do with the football and beat him to the punch. We cannot get burnt. That is the big thing. We cannot get burnt on defense. Now, what about the offensive side of the ball? Dwayne Haskins. You need to step up. I know that the wide receiving core is not what it needs to be to, have a big game, but we need to score first. We need to score first or early in the game. We can't have the defense, save our butts. It can happen a couple of times, but not all the time. So when you have the opportunity to go down the field and score touchdowns, take those opportunities, because, not to say anything, but it took a lot of guts for the team to come back from 17-0. And I don't think that if we're down 17-0 again this week, we're going to be able to come back, just because that Arizona offense is more explosive than the Eagles. So Dwayne Haskins, the offense needs to score first or score early in the game and take advantage of scoring opportunities as well. So I'm gonna say this. With the way that the Arizona defense and offense played against the 49ers, I think the final score for that game was like 20-16. And I think the Washington football team can manage that. I'm gonna go a little further and say that the Washington football team, if they can contain DeAndre Hopkins, contain Kenyon Drake, and Dwayne Haskins, has a better passing game and a better, hopefully a better run game, because Peyton Barber was the one that scored the 2 touchdowns as well. I think we can win this one 23-20 maybe. Yes, I'm gonna say 23-20, maybe 20-16. What the Cardinals did against the 49ers, but I have us coming up on top just because I did say that we were gonna start 2-0. This is gonna be a hard game, but it's doable to win. It's doable to win if the defense can, limit Kyler Murray, stop DeAndre Hopkins, stop Kenyon Drake, and if Dwayne Haskins and this offense can get going. So, yeah, guys, that is my prediction for this game. Like I said before at the beginning of the video, like this video, subscribe, share, and look out for for 2 videos on Sunday. I'll post something if something newsworthy comes out for the game. But as of right now, we are relatively healthy on the Washington football side of things, offensively and defensively, except with the exception of Cole Holcomb, who was limited in practice this week. He got injured in that Eagles game, but other than that, we are relatively healthy. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Washington football team will come out 2-0? Let me know what your guys' projections are as well. Other than that, guys, this is Oscar, and I'll see you guys next time.